Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed coming through with another video. In this particular video, I wanted to talk about 2021, preparing and putting our priorities in line, moving forward to 2021. Now, I know that 2020 have been tough on a lot of us. A lot of us have been mourning the whole year. A lot of us took a whole lot of losses in 2020. And there's been a spiritual heaviness on the people like never before. Just been weighing down. A lot of us just can't wait to move forward to this up and coming year, 2021. But, we got to definitely know what to expect moving forward. I've seen a lot of social media personalities kind of weighing in on what to expect in 2021. A lot of people are speaking in regards to a rapture, Armageddon, doomsday, and a lot of people are kind of speaking on those lines. It's true that we're in the last days. We're living in the signs of the times. We're living in the times that the prophet spoke about. But there's certain things that got to happen in prophecy that we got to be prepared for. And we got to talk about those things. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the brink of a civil war. Now, notice I said civil war, not civil unrest, not Antifa, not organizations who are paying people to go out, march, protest, and picket. No, I'm talking about a real civil war. You got to look at it. All the ingredients have been put in place to cause a civil war. Unemployment is still sky high. Over 50% of the world is unemployed. And there's a lot of people who can't even get in contact with unemployment who still haven't received any help because that's how backed up they are. Here it is. You got Nancy Pelosi going back and forth with all these people and all this different rhetoric spreading around online about stimulus checks that don't seem to be coming. Here it is. We're on the brink of food shortages, and we actually already have food shortages. And no matter who is elected in the office, this satanic system, if they want to defund the police, which most likely they will, then they're going to defund the police. Don't matter who is in the office. So when you're looking at the recipe that they have concocted, you're going to see a rebellion take place. Not through organizations, through the people. And when the people find out, through the information highway, known as the internet, which a lot of people are waking up, watching YouTubers, watching other people on various social media sites who are sounding the alarm and telling the truth. And when people find out that everything that they've been told in the last couple years has been utter propaganda for these 1% bankers, these 1% secret society members to gain control over the world, a lot of people are going to flip. They're going to flip. There's going to be different factions of people, all races of people. Everybody is going to flip. They're going to be out there and they're going to be doing more than some marching. The people are going to be upset. Civil unrest turns to anger, turns to rage. And then when you look at it, it's not about race. It's not even about race. Because I know the media would like to make you believe that everybody is just racist and going against each other and everybody hates each other. Newsflash. People are too damn depressed to be hating other people right now. People are too damn depressed. They want to gear their energy towards those who are actually oppressing them. You understand? So you're going to see the people rise, especially the American people. When you look at people who are used to having civil liberties, or at least the mirage and the illusion that they have rights, and they quickly find out that those rights are dwindling, you're gonna see people really go out and set fire to this place. That's what you're gonna see. All right, people are gonna burn more buildings. There's gonna be more happening. Now, I say that to say this. That was the plan all along. The satanic elite planned this all along to go down exactly like that. All right? They expected to go down like that. They completely created this environment. And we're going to talk about why. But I'm going to show you how they created this environment. When quarantine came, aka lockdown, aka solitary confinement, they already knew that when people sit in their homes for a while and they're in isolation, they already knew the psychological effects that it would have on people. They would tap into their animalistic side. Winter 2020, it's going to be the same thing. People put on lockdown. As soon as they offer lockdown, you're going to have an influx or an increase in crime. Could you imagine going to the grocery store and you have food stamps because you don't have no job, you don't have no money, but those food stamps are irrelevant because there's not enough food on the shelves? Imagine how you would feel. So they already know what to expect. They know what to expect when people get hungry. They know that people are going to really start to burn the city down. And this time it ain't going to be controlled demolition. It ain't going to be just aimed at small businesses. And they done this by design. You know why? Because they want to bring in martial law. They want to make sure that they got boots to the ground. This is what they've been preparing for. So how do we prioritize? How do we prepare? You get a weapon. Keep your Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. Luke chapter 22, verse 36. It tells us to sell your cloak to buy a sword. That means sell the clothes off your back if you have to buy a weapon to protect you and your family. Stock up on food. Not because there will be no food in the stores. There's a shortage now and there's going to be a shortage then. But you want to stock up because you do not want to be caught out there in these streets during a civil war. When people realize that there's not enough food to go around and they out there in these stores. Do you know how many fights are going to break out? Stabbings are going to break out. Shootings outside of grocery stores are going to increase. They've created the perfect environment for civil war. And there's going to be so many people with misdirected energy. And there's going to be a lot of people who are just simply pissed off because they find out that, damn, these people been lying the whole damn time about everything. Do you know how many private militias are going to be set up all over the country, all over the world? You already see what's going on in Nigeria. Yeah, they having police protests and they're not friendly. And they created this climate. They chipped away at the people. They did this incrementally and systematically. And all they've been doing with these stimulus checks is giving you a false sense of security. It's like a rat trap. They sitting there stringing along a piece of cheese. Got you in a maze chasing the cheese all the way into the point you hit that trap and you snapped. That's what they're doing right now. They're stringing us along. They'll keep talking about stimulus checks. They'll keep playing with the ideas that there's going to be some type of help for the people. I said this once and I say it again. America is Babylon and it's falling. It's falling. It's not getting back up. You can never expect things to be the same again. And I know that that's a big pill to swallow. But the moment where the media made their move in this satanic ritual where they got your face covered as a muzzle, as an oath of silence, the moment where they got the whole world participating in that ritual, that was the moment where war started against the people. That was the moment where everything started declining. That was the moment where they waged war on us. And I'm not saying any of this to create public outrage, because if you get caught out there, only Lord knows what can happen to you. That's why we're talking about being prepared, so you don't get caught up out there. Because there's going to be degenerates among us. There's going to be an increase in car break-ins, muggings, jackings, house break-ins. You can expect hungry people to try to cannibalize each other. Because who else you going to turn to? We're talking about 1%. It's 1% plotting all of this chaos. So if people don't know who to turn to, that's when they turn towards each other. Nobody knows how to find the Illuminati bloodline. Nobody knows how to find the serpent to go fight the beast himself. Nobody knows where the coward is hiding. So where do you think the blunt of aggression is going to be directed towards? That's why I'd say time and time again, get away from people that are not for you. Get away from people who do not have your best interests in mind. On one of my prior videos, I did an analogy with the rice test. The rice test, or experiment rather, is an experiment where you take 2 mason jars. You put rice inside these jars, mix it with a little bit of water. For 30 days, one of those jars will be labeled with the word love. The other jar will be labeled with the word hate. If you look at the jar, after 30 days of you speaking positive affirmations, loving words, caring words to the love jar, all the rice inside the jar stays white. But on the other hand, the hate jar, the rice begins to rot. There may be bug infestations. There's mold, decay, rigor mortis. This place has become a place of hatred. The rice inside is the people becoming rotten from the inside out. But all the rice in that jar doesn't turn rotten, doesn't turn molded. See, brothers and sisters who can see, brothers and sisters who have spiritually unplugged from this matrix, they may be mixed in with the molded rice, but they haven't turned molded. But the rice that's close to the molded rice, it turns molded. That means you got to stay away from spiritually dead people. Just like an apple can spoil a bunch. That's what happens when you're around spiritually dead people. They'll lead you to death. That's why you got to get away from people who are not relying on a higher power through all this chaos. Because this is about preparation and putting our priorities in line. You don't have time to be around people who don't understand the times we living in. And if you're willing to speak to them, they're not willing to listen, you got to cut ties with them people because it's going to get dangerous out here. The people are about to go to war with each other based on the satanic spells that's been casted on the general public. Witchcraft, sorcery. Here it is. We in October. We're in the witching month right now. Do you know how many rituals are being performed right now? How much witchcraft is being performed right now? Do you know how much paranormal activity is going on among households right now? It's time to wake up. Satan is plotting on the people, and it's time for us to prioritize and get ready spiritually. Prepare yourselves. Put provisions in place. Stay from among the wicked, because the wicked are about to destroy each other. Only about 10% are going to make it out of this. It's going to get real. And that's just the beginning. 2021 is just the beginning of sorrows. We haven't even hit the tip of the iceberg. So if you easily led astray, if you easily led by emotions, you can expect to get caught up in the traps. Now, hopefully this video helped you out in your walk and your journey. If it did, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is the truth. They just don't want out, right? It is what it is. But definitely turn all your notifications on, y'all. Turn all your notifications on so you can get videos as they're being uploaded. Y'all have a blessed day. With that being said, shalom and peace.